What makes you happy? There is no wrong answer because different things make different people happy. Today, we want to look at the science of happiness, and we'll be looking at 5 things that we need to pay attention to for us to maintain and sustain a life of happiness. The first thing is your relationship with yourself. How do you see yourself? Who do you know yourself to be? A lot has been said on self-awareness, and sometimes it looks like it's been overflogged. But we cannot overflog it, because sometimes you look at people and you wonder, these things that you're saying to yourself, if other people were to say it to you, how would you feel? Would you accept them? Have you tried saying your internal conversation, direct it to other people and see how they will receive it? So we need to get to a level where we value ourselves and we appreciate ourselves. There are different reasons why people have rejected themselves, maybe based on their looks. Some have rejected themselves based on their family background. They really don't want to associate or interact with others. And you cannot give what you don't have. If you don't have a positive relationship with yourself, it might be a bit difficult to relate positively with other people. Remember what John Maxwell, in his book, Hurting People Hurt. They hurt others. They are easily also hurt by others, or they are also easily hurt by others. So we can't give what we don't have. We must understand ourselves and look at ourselves and value whatever it is that is going on for us. So we shift our focus from what we think we don't like and focus on what we appreciate. So when you appreciate yourself, you'll be able to interact with others. Another thing is that interaction with others. How do we interact with others? According to Daniel Gilbert, he said in his research, at the end of the research, his conclusion was simple, that we are happy when we have families, we are happy when we have friends, and every other thing that we are chasing are a means of increasing our relationships, the relationships that we have formed, which shows that having interaction with others, having positive relationship with others, positive connection is an integral part of how we are formed as a people. So, and understanding this should inform us in how we treat other people, how we behave to other people, how we speak to other people. You know, George Vaillant also, he did a research for over 72 years, and he did it on 268 people or thereabout. He concluded the research saying that positive interaction with siblings is a predictor of a person's adjustment later in life. So what does that tell us? In the family system, how do we interact with each other? It is the responsibility of parents to model positive interaction, positive relationship. You know, that's why they say parenting is difficult. Parenting is a lifetime job, so to say, because you have to be there to correct negative attitudes. You have to be there to intervene when they are having those arguments and all. And sometimes you have to actually watch them have the arguments. But it is important that we model positive relationship to these children. Okay, because we're looking at how well adjusted they become in life. And anyone that has had negative experiences growing up, they always have difficulty adjusting later in life. And this is one of the reasons. A happy person will be able to face life, you know, because life comes and it throws all shades and tones and intensity of challenges at us. Different seasons that we find ourselves in life. An unhappy person will just be sinking into that depression, a victimization mindset, or the mindset of a victim, where you feel you're just a victim of life. Life is just happening here and there. So how do we cultivate happiness? How do we sustain happiness? We have said we sustain happiness by having a positive relationship with ourselves, positive relationship with other people around us, positive relationships with siblings, you know, family system, family relationship. We are also saying that having a positive relationship with the environment will help us find and maintain happiness. Sometimes we need to step out of this urban life and just connect to nature. Go to your village. And if you're afraid to go to your village, go to other people's village where nobody knows you. Connect to nature. We call it retreat, yeah? Sometimes it's good to retreat, actually. We should be intentional about planning retreats where we step out of the hustle and bustle of the city and we settle in a countryside and just enjoy nature. You know, it has a way of settling us as people. Don't let me go into the depth of the impact of that. You should try it and discover it yourself. Another thing that helps us form or create happiness is an act of kindness. Act of kindness, being kind to other people, being intentionally supportive of other people, going out of our ways to help other people. Most of the time, people become critical they become critical of people who are helping others. They say it's selfish, it's so that they be seen, what's the purpose? Is to boost. Well, for whatever negative reasons people have said, I want you to understand today and acknowledge that an act of kindness to another person boosts your own sense of well-being. It boosts your own state of well-being. So even if you do not want to do it because of what people would say, you do it because it will boost your sense of well-being and state of well-being. And if that is called selfishness, well, it's helping both people. The person that is receiving the kindness is being helped, and you that is offering the kindness, you're also being helped. When it comes to raising children, it is essential for parents to help them understand the three major challenges in life, and that is work, love, and friendship. It is the responsibility of parents to model friendship to children. It is the responsibility of parents to model love and work to children. But when we have a situation where the mother is striving for superiority, because most of the time, this responsibility, the bulk of it is on the mother. But where the mother is striving for superiority and she needs the achievements of the children to boost her own ego, she needs the achievement of the children to boost her own social standing, the mother tends to set unrealistic goals for the child. And where the child fails or is deficient, the consequences still comes back to the child. Such a child will be looking for happiness, will be finding it difficult to adjust in life. All right. And we cannot only leave it for the mothers. Much as the mothers are the major carrier of this responsibility, because mothers tend to spend more time with the children, the fathers should also prioritize family. The fathers should be hands-on in terms of collaborative discipline, should be hands-on in terms of modeling work, modeling relationship, modeling family time. All these things will help a child to grow up as a well-adjusted person, well-adjusted individual, well-adjusted citizen, and can also now impact other people positively. All right. When we look at it, mothers, there's even a research that says that 1 out of every 5 children that are under 18 have experienced some form of depression, some form of or symptoms of depression. And the reasons are not far-fetched. Look at the world, look at social media, look at the level, the quantity of information coming out at these people, that sometimes they may interpret as they are not enough, they are insufficient. Everybody wants to blow, everybody wants to make that big money, everybody wants to project what they are not. The political situation is not helping the matters. Financial situation of parents, family economy, and all that. So young people these days are more exposed to tendencies to be unhappy, to be depressed more than ever before. So it now requires a collaborative effort between the parents, the family, and educators, the school, and the community to see to it that we are helping each other develop, cultivate, and maintain and sustain happiness. So looking at the science of happiness, it is not a one-person responsibility. It is a communal responsibility to always think about how we are acting or how we are responding to others, what we are doing, how does it support them in cultivating and sustaining happiness. On this note, we are going to round up this discussion. I want you to take with you today that some of the things that will make one person happy will not make other people happy, but we have itemized a few things: your interaction with yourself, the relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with other people around you, the relationship you have with your siblings, family relationship, the relationship you have with the environment, and act of kindness. When you can look into these 5 points and kind of personalize them and make adjustment, you see that you increase your sense of well-being, you increase your state of well-being, and you start finding happiness. Remember, we find happiness when we make friends, we find happiness in families, and every other thing we're chasing after are a means of sustaining the relationships that we have. We are interdependent. We find happiness when we interact with others. Thank you.